Update: I think my mill is being scammed out of the house she doesn't realize she owns. Original post. https://r/personalfinance/comments/i97tcb/ I think Mile is being scammed out of the house /UTM medium equals Android app and UTM source equals share. Hey everyone. I made this post about a month ago in a few different subreddits. A lot of people have been asking for an update, so I thought I would post it here. Update 1. It has been confirmed by the bank that the title of the house is in her name, and as far as the bank is concerned, she has been paying her mortgage since the last payment, which is why it is in foreclosure. Now, from what the bank can tell, it was the lawyer who paid for the mortgage himself. But wait, there's more. The housing estate that takes care of the house has confirmed that there is a foreigner who has been living in the house about 6 months out of the year, and as far as he is concerned, he is under the impression that he has bought the house. We are talking to multiple lawyers to figure out what on earth is going on, but everyone is just as baffled as us about what the hell is going on. Update 2. So to start, I thought I would add some details that are relevant and to answer common questions. The property is in the UK, however, we are living in Canada. My mill is the only person on the deed. Her husband was never on it as he was trying to avoid fees in the past as he was not a citizen. She was technically declared bankrupt in 2019 in the UK, however the bank said they will overlook this, as they have messed up a lot and it shouldn't have happened. The house is in what's considered an exclusive gated community with its own form of property management. Think country club vibes. Mill was left depressed, with no will to live and destitute after the divorce, and had appointed a conveyancer to help her sell the property to pay for my wife's education in Canada at the time. Further to this solicitor happens to have also represented the so-called buyer at the time too. My mill has never received any form of paperwork and found it strange, but she didn't question this solicitor because of the nasty divorce. She was only paid out £80,000 for the sale of her house. The update. So we spent the whole night between myself, my wife and my mill to call everyone from the bank, solicitors as well as the deed office, resort management and government officials. Just preface. We have talked to lawyers who will be assisting us on this case. However, we love a good mystery as much as you guys and love your feedback and input. The mortgage and deed. We have confirmed with the bank and the land title office that Mill is the only person on the deed. And as far as the bank is concerned, monthly payments were made by my mother up until 2018, when the final mortgage payment of £10,000 payment was not made. After some digging, the bank officer was able to confirm that it was in fact the same conveyancer, solicitor that paid for the mortgage monthly without fail all those years. They also confirmed that as soon as the final £10,000 is paid, plus late fees and interest, the deed would be reassigned to Mill as she is the rightful buyer. We also asked the bank if they would ever ask a lawyer for a reassignment authorization letter to be given to the lawyer, and they confirmed that they would never ask that. The buyer. We managed to get a hold of the secretary of the estate resort thingy, who still remembers Mill and was eager to help. She confirmed that there is a person living in the house, the same man who Mill initially thought she sold to, and even though he is only there 6 months out of the year, he has consistently lived there these past 13 years. In true secretary gossip fashion, she confirmed that the guy always says he owns the place. However, whenever the manager asks for a copy of his purchase or some form of proof that he did indeed buy the house, he has somehow managed to skirt providing that house value. After speaking to the secretary, she confirmed that due to recent surveying and a new addition of a man-made lake, Mill House has skyrocketed in value. What she had initially bought for £800,000 is now worth the cool £5 million minimum. The resort at first held the land titles of all the houses on their property, but now the home owners own them, and so this contributed to the price increase. The asshole, to the lawyer, conveyancer has been frantically calling both the land title office as well as the bank, since he only recently found out that the house is going into foreclosure. We have notified everyone that Mill is not signing anything and does not consent to any changes. We have set up a payment plan to get this house secured ASAP. Theories. Even though we do have solicitors starting to work on this, we have a few running theories. 1. The stupid rich buyer scenario. Just to preface, the secretary told us this man likes to brag that he makes in excess of £30,000 to £50,000 a day and likes to brag that it's his side house. Perhaps he threw a chunk of change at the scummy lawyer, and instead of paying out my Mill's mortgage and settling the bill, the lawyer kept the money and paid my mother enough to seem believable and paid the mortgage monthly to keep up appearances, thinking he would be able to get Mill to sign deed over eventually. 2. They're all in on it scenario. This buyer who bought the house is not a UK citizen and canoodled with the lawyer to skirt the foreigner property ownership tax by keeping it in my MIL's name. They probably had a tit for tat and was hoping MIL's poor health or naivety would go in their favor. Our current plan is to get some money together to make the first payment on the mortgage. The bank said we only have to put £1,500 down to start, to prevent the foreclosure. Update 3. So we have had a lawyer and a solicitor look at all the documentation we have, and this is where we stand. We have without a doubt a house. The deed is entirely in her name. The lawyer never finalized the original sale. In the contract, he was supposed to pay her within 3 months, which he never did. He only ever paid her the deposit, and we believe he banked the rest for himself. The buyer is living there right now under the assumption he has the deed, or he is aware and is in on it too. We found out that my Mill is technically bankrupt in the UK, however, after talking around, as long as we can pay around £20,000 of old loans. This is just a portion of what she owed after the divorce. But the bank said as long as they get something over nothing, they will be satisfied. They will not go after the house. We have this in writing. Also, a slight twist is that the lawyer who pulled this scam off is now a low-level politician. Update 4. For the past month or so we have been doing small paperwork. We are trying to get funds together, but that is pretty hard. We managed to pay for a lawyer for a bit, but that is about it. Mill had a period of poor health, so she wants to rewrite a will to protect everything for her daughter if need be. The lawyer, politician, tried to delete old Facebook messages and has dropped it now and then, asking when she will sign that form for him. We have been told at the worst we may have to pay back the £80,000 to the guy, but only after the house is sold. The bank also said that if it goes to foreclosure and they sell it, they will only take the £10,000 fees, and fee rest will be given to my Mill, but it may be less. We are working something out with a bank in case this becomes the case.
Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.